All right, everybody, we're going to do another coding project uh, for our vehicle, and I'm going to show you the finished product real quick here. All right, what we're going to do is we are going to code the path of our vehicle, but now we're going to use sensing. All right, you can see these green and blue blocks in here talk about the cameras on the front of the vehicle that are going to be used for sensing. And that's these cameras up here. So it's going to sense objects in front of it, and it's going to turn and change its direction based on that. So watch this. And it turns, and it sees it, and it turns, and it goes to the blue and stops. All right, so that's the path, and I'm going to run through quick to show you how we are going to do that. Okay, so this is just like our last one. When started. All right. So what we need to do, first step is, well, first up, actually, let's open our playground. So we're going to use the disk maze right in the middle here. Disk maze. Okay. So let's move it over. I'm going to leave it on this view for now. All right. So we are going to go down uh, and we are going to go to control. And we are going to go down to find. We're going to find the while block. Okay. Uh, while. And it says we're going to ask the vehicle to do something while it senses something, or what, as we say in this blocking, while something is true. All right. So what we're going to need to do is then go to sensing, and we want to find front eye detects. So see this here, front eye detects, grab it. And we want to put it where it fits into it's kind of like a diamond. It's like a hexagon, but it's a diamond. So while the front eye detects, and we're going to say none, so meaning that while it sees that nothing is directly in front of it, we want, and we're going to go back to drivetrain, we want to drive forward. Okay? So while the front eye, which is the camera, detects none, nothing in front of it, drive forward. All right, so let's play, and there we go. Good. All right. So next, we need to go down and find a forever block. All right. Forever is basically a loop. It's asking the vehicle to do something again and again and again until something else is true or something else happens. So what we want to do is go into the blue drivetrain, and we want to find the turning velocity. Set turn velocity. So we want it to turn. We'll drop it right under forever. And then we need a direction. Um, so we want it to turn right. Okay. Going to go up, turn right. So we want it to turn right, and then we need to tell it when to stop. Okay. So what we're going to do, and this is a little complicated, so follow me. All right. We want to find this and an and. These are the things. And before we do that, actually, forgive me, go back to control. We need an if. This is called an if then statement. And I'm going to build it over here, actually. If then, if this is true, then do this. Okay. And we're going to do this and. So if, all right, and what we're going to say is when this vehicle goes up here, right, it starts turning, and we're going to say if you see an object within a certain distance, and I'm going to give you the numbers, we want you to stop turning. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to blue. We're going to look for um, front distance in millimeters. All right. Actually, let's not do that. Yeah, let's leave that one here. We're going to need front distance in millimeters. But we want to go back to green operators. And we want to look for uh, greater than. and that's where the alligator mouth, see that right in the middle, is greater than. So we're going to drop that in there. Oh, sorry, I messed it up. And is first. And then this goes on the first hexagon diamond-y thing. All right. And we're going to put front distance right over this 0. And I'm going to give you this distance. So if the front distance is greater than 200, and we're going to do a similar thing over here at the other end, but less than a certain distance, so we need to go back to sensing, and we're going to do front distance again. Okay, and we wait till that 0 glows blue, glows yellow. And we're going to say, but less than 500, and then we want to find the break command, because break means stop the loop. Okay, if the front distance, millimeters, is greater than 200, but it's also less than 500, stop turning. And we're going to fit it right in there. Okay, we're going to turn right until we see something in front of us that's within these two distances, which gets us right in here, and then we want to stop. Okay, and we're going to need this one, so I want to get the stop driving, and we want to stop driving. So let's watch it real quick. Then we're going to turn and stop. I want that turn velocity to be slower. Let's make it 10. We'll try it again. And it's going to turn. Boom. And that's what we need right there. All right. So let's keep going. I'm going to remove the stop driving here. And I want to get, actually what I want to do is I want to copy this one up here. So as you can see, I'm going to pull it off, and I'm going to pull forever off. I'm going to click so it's yellow. And I'm going to right click, and I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to put duplicate. I'm going to bring this down here. Put this back together. All right. And then I'm going to connect this to the bottom under break. But the difference is I'm going to change this to say down eye. Okay. Because what's going to happen is it's going to look down, and I'm going to show you. This is like a blue square, right? So let's change the view. Watch. So it's going to go, and it's going to turn, and it's going to look down, and it's going to see the blue. So that's what that means. Okay. I'm going to remove stop driving again. All right. Then I'm going to use this forever block again. So I'm going to separate it. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to right click, duplicate. I'll move it down here. Let's put my other one together. Click. Move the while. Click. Okay. I'm going to go up here. I'll reattach it in a second. Now this time, I'm going to change this a little bit. I'm going to change it to left. All right. And I want my first distance to be 950. And I want my other distance to be 1,500. And what that is, if you follow my mouse, is when it goes up here, it turns, it goes here and turns. That distance means I want it to turn left until it catches this object. And then once it sees that here, and that's within this distance, we want it to drive up. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So okay, we're going to connect. Boop. And we're going to do one more time. All right, I'm going to move that. And I'm going to remove this. Sorry, back there. I'm going to separate this, and I want to copy this down I1, duplicate. Let's bring that over here. And reconnect. Reconnect. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to change it back to front eye. All right. And I want to stop driving. See how we do. There it goes, turning. There it goes, turning. And driving and driving and stopping. Okay. Great. So I put the stop driving, but we want the clock to stop like we did last time, because so you can time yourselves. So we go to the darker orange control, stop project, and there we go. Reset, one more time. Go, turn right, go, turn left, go. Um, and that is the whole thing. Now, I don't think you can really improve on that 9.3, but that's not really the goal. The goal is to understand these sensors and the eyes on the vehicle. So that's it. So hope you have some success, guys. Give it a shot.